2 blocks out and a strap. We're going to start by sitting. I'll be sitting comfortably on my block. You can choose to sit whatever way you want. And that might be with your legs crossed. You might prefer to kneel, whatever works for you. We're going to sit up tall. Let your shoulders come back and down. Hands are on your lap, palms up or down. That's your choice. Eyes closed, or the gaze is off your cheekbones. Begin bringing attention to your breath. Feel your inhale through your nose. Feel your exhale, nose or mouth. As you focus on your breath, you breathe into your diaphragm, your ribs, your chest. When you exhale, feel the breath release all the way to the bottom of your belly. We stay here for a few breaths. Feel the full inhale, full exhale. At the end of your next breath, eyes can open, hands meet, heart center. Take an inhale, reach up. Hands, heart center. 2 more times. Reach up, inhale. Hands, heart center. 1 more time. Inhale, reach up. Hands, heart center. Hands come to your lap, cow cat. Lift your chest, take an inhale. Drop your chin to your chest, round through your spine, exhale. Take a few of these. There's your inhale, your chest open. Here's your exhale. 1 more time. At the end of this one, sit up tall, side stretch, reach your right arm up, take a big stretch down the side. Bring the right arm down, take the left arm up, feel the stretch down the side. 1 more time, each side, feel the length, arm sweeps up. Here's the other side, left arm up. Bring both your arms up here. Clasp your hands, take your palms towards the ceiling, lengthen. Release your hands and take a twist to the right. Here's your arms down, gentle twist. Fingertips go up and twist to the left. Fingertips go up, hands come behind the head, elbows open wide. Elbows reach to the front, elbows open to the side. Squeeze your elbows to the front, open your elbows to the side. Here's your squeeze and your open. 1 more time, squeeze, open, keep it open, add a twist to the right. Add your twist to the left. Bring yourself back to the front, relax your arms down, take a big shoulder roll. Open your arms up to the side, open up your chest, take a big inhale. Hug a big ball as you exhale. 2 more times. Big inhale, open the chest. Hug a ball. 1 more time. Here is the open and the hug. From here, we're taking our feet into our butterfly bound angle. Wherever that is for you, we're going to add some upper body circles, take it around in one direction. Now I stayed on my block. Feel free to remove the block if that feels better for you. Change directions, take it around in the opposite direction. Here comes your windshield wiper legs. Take your legs in front, add your little wipers. And again, I'm still on my block. Feel free to pop yourself off if that feels better. Taking a figure 4 while you're still here. Take one ankle over, giving yourself a stretch wherever it feels good. There's the figure 4 on one side. Release it, switch, take it to the other side. Release it on this side. We're coming to our hands and knees and getting ready to go into cow-cat. Bring your wrist underneath your shoulders. Knees are under your hips. Here comes the drop of the belly. Look up. Drop the top of the head, tailbone down. Work with your breath. Feel the inhale. Feel your full exhale. When you finish the next one, child's pose. Press your hips back. Give yourself a stretch through your hips. And that is wherever your child's pose feels good for you. Take one more breath here. Bring yourself up. Slide one leg out to the side. This is going to be stretching through our hips, our inner thigh. Little rock back and rock forward. You have a little rock back. Just where it feels good. Start warming everything up a little bit more here. Now we're going to hold the next one back a little bit, thread the needle with it. We're going to add the arm and the leg, and you might be low, but you might choose to stay up higher. Bring yourself up, and we have the other side to go. You would take the opposite leg out, and there you would add a little rock back and rock forward. Make it feel good wherever you are. And on the next one, we'll hold it back, thread the needle. Here's your chance. Stretch the upper body, the lower body. Bring yourself all the way up. And we're taking it right down into our Sphinx pose. You can start reaching your toes away, coming down to your forearms. Here's the stretch. Toes reach away. And a little drag of your elbow so you get a good stretch from the top of the head to the toes. We're bringing in our cobra. 3 cobras. Feel free to take these at a pace that feels good. If you want to spend a little extra time as you come up, maybe you will turn the head, maybe you don't. Make it feel good as you go down and up. We're doing a total of 3. Take them at your pace, whatever feels good for you. At the end of your third one, You can press back. We'll all meet in a child's pose. And there you're going to use a child's pose to stretch wherever you need it most. If you need a little more warm up for your shoulders, maybe you need to take it off to the side. Wherever you need a little extra opening stretching. We bring ourselves up and we go into a low lunge. Take the right leg to the front. And now the back leg, if you choose, I usually tuck my toes under. That isn't for everybody. And then once you have that, fingertips are going to reach up. Add a bigger stretch right here. Bring your arms down and we're taking it over to the other side. Fingertips go up when you're ready. Bring your arms down. Now we're going back to the first side. I'm adding in our little side planks today. So right here, you have your lunge first. Get this stretch. Lengthen. So we should feel a good stretch in the quadricep of the back leg. The hand comes down to the mat. This is where we start taking it into our side plank. Your leg is going out to the side. Bring your elbow in, your knee in. You're doing little crunches here. Take 2 more of these. You bring the elbow in. One more time. Release it back down. We have the other side to go. You'll take the opposite leg forward. Fingertips go up. Once you have that, hand comes down to the mat. Here comes this side plank. Elbow in, knee in. There's your pull and extension. There's your in. We're going to take 2 more. One more time here. Right here, you're going to bring yourself back down to your hands and knees. We're going to kneel up high right here. Now, if you want to use your block, we're doing our gate pose, which is when we take it off to the side. So you can always have your low, medium, or high. Leg goes out. So wherever it works, right here, think of long stretch. Arm is going to reach up and over. There is that long stretch for the side of the body. You're bringing yourself all the way back up here, and you're going to stretch in the opposite direction. And there's the reverse version. Bring yourself all the way back through one more time here. There's the stretch. And now bring yourself up, take your block with you, and we're going to switch over to the other side. Here it comes. Leg out, arm comes up and over. Oh, squeeze of the glutes, get a little deeper stretch as you reach over. Bring yourself up, reverse the movement, take the arm back. Now we go back to the front side one more time. Stretch. Bring yourself all the way up. You can set your block to the side. We are going to take a plank pose here. Follow with downward dog. If you want to use your blocks, have them ready to go. Plank is first. Maybe you're on your toes, maybe you're on your knees, whatever works for you. Hold the plank. Downward dog, lift your hips, press back. First downward dog here. Feel your hands glue into the mat. Soften the knees. Add a bend in the knees so you can push your hips back. Relax your neck. Legs go straight and lift your heels up as high as you can. Now push your hip into the back wall. So you're going to shift your weight back and let your heels come towards the mat. You don't ever have to touch. And if that isn't working today, bend the knees, get the hips back, feel the stretch. Slide forward into plank. Here comes your plank pose. Little pause in your plank. Lift your hips, press back. Downward dog, walk your dog this time. Press one heel down, press the other heel down. So whatever pace, if you want to go a little quicker, go a little quicker. If you want to take your time, take your time. You should feel a good stretch for your legs as you walk the dog. Pull both your heels down towards the floor. Slide forward into plank. Bring yourself up, downward dog. Connect with your breath. Soften the knees. Step, walk to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Reach all the way up to standing. Hands, heart center. We're going to do that 2 more times. It's a reach up as you inhale. Forward fold, exhale, soften the knees, relax the neck. Now this is wherever it feels good for you. Halfway lift, that's your long spine. Forward fold. Reach all the way up to standing. Hands, heart center. We're doing that 1 more time here. It's your reach up as you inhale. Forward fold is your exhale. Halfway lift is your inhale. Forward fold. Reach all the way up to standing. Hands, heart center. We're going right into our tree pose. So wherever you like to practice your tree pose, set yourself up. Whatever foot you want to start with. And then you get your kickstand. Maybe it's low. Maybe you take the leg up higher. Once you have your legs, arms, wherever you want to take it, I'm keeping mine at heart center today. You're going to pick wherever you want your tree pose. Focus on your breath. Relax your arms, relax your legs, shake it out, and now we take it to the other side. Find your balance. Kickstand might be perfect. Maybe you can take it to your low leg. You can always take it all the way up to your thigh. Once you have that, arms can open if you choose that one. You might keep your hands at heart center. Focus on your breath. Keep holding the pose. Relax your arms. Relax your legs. Shake it out. We are taking this into our chair pose. Now you can always do chair with your feet together. If you like to have a little bit more space, do that. We're going to start with our hands, heart center. Let your hips slide back. So maybe you go back just a little bit. If you want to take your arms up, feel free to do that. Just make sure we're still hinging in your hips. Hold your chair pose here. Keep holding the chair. Take a full inhale. When you exhale, forward fold. Release yourself all the way down into your forward fold, wherever that is for you. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Strong legs. Bring yourself all the way up. Hands, heart center. We're going into some side lunges. Open your feet up towards the corners of your mat. Once you have that, we're going to slide off to one side, slide off to the other side. Now you can keep your hands at your hips if you want today. I'm going to take my arms out to the side as you slide from one side and slide to the other side. One more time on each side. Bring yourself to center. Here comes your goddess pose. Arms can open up, slide down. Now get your feet glued into the mat. Good. Here's your little twist for your upper back. Now check it out. Your hips don't move. This is mobility for your upper back as you add these little twists side to side. Bring your hands to heart center. Sink a little deeper. And now lift your right heel. There's the lift of the heel. Set the right heel down. Lift the left. Set the left heel down. If you can, both go up right here. A little or a lot. And there's the hold. Little bit longer here. Heels go down. Stand all the way up. Let your toes face front. We're going into a stretch here. If you want to use your block, feel free to use your block. Otherwise, maybe a nice halfway. Keeping your hands on your thighs might feel good. Maybe a little behind your knees. If you like to take it all the way down, feel free to take it all the way down. With an inhale, it's halfway up. Make sure you soften the knees. Bring yourself all the way up right here. We're going to step to the top of our mat. And we're going through a full vinyasa, taking it to the floor. Here comes your inhale, reach up. Forward fold is your exhale. Halfway lift. Bring your hands to your mat. Walk your feet back into your plank. From your plank, you lower to the mat for cobra. Big or small, whatever feels good right now for cobra. Press yourself back. It's downward dog. If you choose to take a child's pose, you're more than welcome to do that. Lift your right leg into three-legged dog. And you can do this on your knees if you toes all fours. Bend and stretch through your quadriceps. So now I have my leg bending in behind me to get a deeper stretch through the front of the leg. Set the right leg down. Here comes the left side. Up, bend, open. Set this leg down. Take a full breath, diaphragm, ribs, chest. Exhale, soften the knees, step, walk to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold, Reach all the way up. Hands, heart center. Here comes your warrior two pose. Right foot to the front. Left foot steps back. Whatever distance feels good for you today. You have the bend. Make sure you can wiggle your toes. Fingertips are out when you're ready. Soften your shoulders. Gaze is over your front fingertips. Reverse your warrior. Flip your front hand, reach back. Extended side angle. Bring your forearm to your thigh. Let the back arm sweep around wherever it feels good. There comes your length. Warrior two. Bring yourself up. Connect with your breath. Relax your arms and take it to the other side. If the right foot would come in, the left toes would go up. There's the bend in the knee. Fingertips out. Try to keep your hips level. Try to keep the top of your head towards the ceiling. And gaze is over your front fingertips. Reverse your warrior. Flip your front hand. Reach back. Extended side angle. Bring your forearm to your thigh. Reach the arm around. There's the length. Warrior two. Bring yourself up. Connect with your breath here. Arms come down. Side lunges, side to side. Take it off to one side. Take it off to the other side. There's your slide and slide. You're going to meet in the center. Here comes your goddess pose, legs slide down, hold it here. Little pulses up. So little pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring yourself all the way up. Toes can face the front. Here comes that fold forward. Maybe it's part way. Maybe you go a little bit lower this time. You can always reach towards your big toes and open up that way. With an inhale, bring yourself all the way up. Support yourself, bring yourself up. Take a big step to the top of the mat. We are going through a vinyasa. Here we go. Big reach up as you inhale. Forward fold is your exhale. Halfway lift. Hands are going to the mat. It is your plank pose. From your plank, you lower all the way down. Cobra once you get there. Bring yourself into downward dog. Lift your hips, press back as long as it feels good. There's your downward dog. And now hands and knees. Bring yourself down to your knees. And here comes one leg out behind. You're going to lift the leg hip height. Arm goes out. Hold it here. Hold the pose. Relax this side. And now we take it on the other side. Leg goes out. Arm will come up. There's the hold. Relax your arm and leg down. Take one cow cat. Press into your downward dog. Feel the stretch, make it feel good, make any adjustments you need. Inhale is in your diaphragm, your ribs, your chest. As you exhale, soften your knees, look towards your hands, step, walk towards the top of your mat, halfway lift, forward fold, reach all the way up, hands, heart center. Here comes your warrior one pose. Right foot stays to the front, left foot steps back. Fingertips reach up when you're ready. Keep the pose active. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands clasped behind your back. Lift your chest as you inhale. Humble warrior is your exhale. You're going to bring yourself forward. If you want to lift your arms up higher, that's going to give you more of a shoulder stretch. That's optional. Hold the pose. Relax your hands down. We're going to shift our weight into the front leg, doing some standing splits right here. So maybe you keep the toes down. If you can lift the leg, you're going to lift it up. Now, if you want to work on your balance more, you walk your hands closer to your foot. When you lower this leg down, that's in the air, take it behind your front leg. So now your legs are crossed. And there's your stretch here, cross legs. You can always bring yourself halfway up if that feels better. Bring yourself all the way up right here and reach your arm off to the side. And we do this stretch quite a bit as you lengthen the side. Relax your arm, uncross your feet. Here comes the other side. Warrior one with the left foot to the front. There's your setup. Fingertips go up when you're ready. Take your inhale. Exhale, hands come behind your back. Lift your chest. Take your inhale. Humble warrior as you exhale. Fingertips are going to come down towards the mat. We're doing our standing splits. You're going to start shifting the weight forward and lift the back leg up, wherever that is for you. Might be a little bit, it might be a lot. When you bring the leg down, take it behind, cross. There's your stretch. Now remember, you can always bring it up a little bit higher. Stand all the way up here. Use the strength of your legs. Side stretch, reach your arm up and over. Bring yourself all the way up. You can uncross your feet. We are going through another vinyasa, taking it down to the floor. Take your big inhale, reach up. Forward fold is your exhale. Halfway lift. Hands go to the mat. Walk your feet back. Lower to the mat. It is going to be your cobra. Bring yourself down. We are downward dog. Give yourself a stretch. And from your downward dog, we're on our hands and knees. Coming back into the balance pose, we're also adding some crunches. One leg goes out behind, arm goes out, and here is the elbow to knee, bring it in, extend it out. So work on your balance, take your time, crunch and pause, extend it out 2 more times, bring it in, press out 1 more time here, extend it, hold it, relax this side down, we take it to the other side. Arm and leg go out. Now once you have that, you bring your elbow to your knee and extend it out. It's elbow, knee, extend. 2 more times. 1 more time here. When you finish that, relax your arm and leg down. Here's your downward dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Connect with the breath. And now you step, walk towards the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Reach all the way up. Hands, heart center. We're taking a triangle pose. Keep the right foot to the front, open up the left. Triangle, both our legs are straight. Get yourself centered. You try to touch your side wall. So right here, everything is still straight. Hold that straight, and you just let one arm go down and one go up. So you didn't move the upper body at all. You kept that long line from the tailbone to the top of your head. You want to feel length here. Connect with the breath. Hold it 1 more full inhale. Full exhale. Bring yourself up and take it to the other side. Your right foot would come in, your left toes go up. Fingertips reach side to side. Now all you do is touch a side wall. You press your hip away. Now keep a long straight spine. I'm not moving my back, I'm just moving my arms. And there comes your triangle. Remember to breathe. And now with an inhale, bring yourself all the way up. You can bring your hands to your heart center. Walk your feet in. We are going to practice our eagle pose. Now, if you like to use a block to put your foot on, feel free to use a block. If you want to use the wall, do that. Right here, you're going to come down. I always like to start with chair pose. You can always keep both your feet down on the floor. Maybe you lift one, maybe you wrap it, maybe you keep the toes down. I'm going with toes down. Now we sink in our hips, arms open. Here comes your eagle arms, wherever that is for you. Keep holding the pose. 1 more breath here. And then with an inhale, reach all the way up. Take a big inhale. Stretch everything out. Bring your hands to heart center. Sink down into your chair pose. You have the other side to go. And remember, you can always keep both feet down. You could lift just the heel. Maybe you wrap all the way. I am keeping my toes down today. Arms are going to open. And then when you're ready, here comes your eagle arms. And they'll hold the pose, strong legs, use your core. One more breath. And then big inhale, reach all the way up. You can release it. Take a forward fold, stretch it out right here. Halfway lift, lengthen, forward fold, and bring yourself all the way up. Big inhale all the way up. Hands come to heart center. We are going to do hand to big toe. Now, you could use your strap when you do this. You could also choose to do it with just a knee bend. So it's up to you. If you use a strap, you're going to take it around the bottom of the foot. So find a spot that works good for you to balance. Here comes. If you use a strap, I recommend taking it inside of the leg as you extend it up. Open the leg to the outside. Bring it back to center, and you lift it a little higher. And then go ahead, release it, shake it out, and we get ready to take it to the other side. So again, you can always do this with your leg with a knee lift. If you choose to use a strap, it helps if you take it to the inside of your knee when you start, and then you extend it up. Open the leg to this side. Bring the leg back to center. And if you can, lift it a little bit higher. And then go ahead, release it down right there. You can set your strap down, shake your legs out, give yourself a nice little shake right there. We are going to do our vinyasa down to the floor. Once we get to the floor, we are staying there. Here comes your inhale, reach up. Forward fold is your exhale. Halfway lift. Bring your hands to your mat. Walk your feet back. Here's your plank. Lower to the floor. Cobra once you get there. We're doing 3 cobras right here. Whatever pace you want to take it, you lift, maybe you look, bring it down. You have 2 more to go. Try to keep your shoulder blades back and down as you come up. Take a total of 3 and take your time. Go at whatever pace feels really good for you. When you finish your 3rd one, we'll all meet in a child's pose. You would press your hips back, give yourself a big stretch, little reconnect with your body right here. So feel your fingertips reach away. Feel a stretch through the shoulders, the back. Breath, breathe into the back rib cage. Feel the back expand with your inhale. From the child's pose, we're going to bring ourselves up and through, and we're going to go right into our boat pose. You're going to have a seat right here. So maybe Today, I'm going to be keeping my feet down on the floor. You're always welcome to lift your legs up. Here is your boat pose. Now, hands could stay behind your thighs. Like I said, I'm keeping my feet down. Feel free to lift your feet if you want them. Fingertips reach out. There is your hold for your boat pose. This is all core. We should be able to relax our shoulders. Hold the pose. Bring yourself up, butterfly bound angle. Here's your chance. Little stretch, wherever it feels good. We are going to do 2 more boat poses. Bring yourself up. Set yourself up. And again, I'm keeping my feet down today. Feel free to lift your legs. We do boat pose with our legs up all the time. I am going to adjust my arms, but I'm still keeping my feet down. Feel free, lift your feet if you want it. Arms go up. You should feel good working your core here. Bring yourself all the way up. It's butterfly, bound angle pose. One more time. Wherever that feels good for you. We have 1 more to go. You bring yourself up. And again, like I said, my feet are staying down today. You might choose to lift yours. Arms can go to the front. Arms can go up. You might choose to open your arms out to the side. Just depends what is working for you today. Remember, this is all core. Remember, we want to breathe. So if you start holding your breath, think about exhaling. Bring yourself all the way up. One more time. Here comes your butterfly bound angle pose. We are going to start getting ready to take it down to the floor. We're going to start with the bridge. I do want you to bring your block and a strap with you so you have it handy. So I'm going to have mine near my head with my hands. So when we're ready to use it, we have it available. Right here, you're going to start bringing yourself down. I want you to keep your butterfly legs. Lower yourself down carefully. Taking some crunches here with our butterfly legs or bound angle. Now, if this ever bothers your hips, you can always use your blocks underneath your knees as well, and that might feel better. Here comes your crunches. Take a lift up as you exhale and bring it down. Here's a lift and a lower. Exhale, lift and lower. It's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, release it down. You can bring your legs in. We're going to set ourselves up for bridge. Now, I'm going to do bridge with a block underneath my hips today. That's just me. I want to do a little bit more restorative. Feel free, lift your hips. Once they're lifted, we are keeping them there for 1 minute. So wherever you choose to go, you would lift your hips. Like I said, I'm using a block today, which you might choose to just lift up. We do the bridge all the time in all the classes. But today I decided I wanted to do something a little bit more restorative. So you can still be active even if you choose to use the block. And like I said, we're staying here for 1 minute total. Keep holding the bridge. Remember, our throat stays open towards the ceiling, so if you like to collapse your chin to your chest a lot, adjust where your head is. Take a 1 more breath here, and you can start bringing yourself down to the mat. Once you're there, windshield wiper legs, I always like to gradually, gently Let your hips release. You're bringing both your knees into your chest. Hug here. Now we're doing the hand big toe on the floor. This is where you would use your strap. We did this standing way easier on the floor. This strap would go around the bottom of the foot. Bottom leg, maybe you have it out straight. I often like to bend mine. It's yours. Play around with it. See what works. Check to see bottom of the foot level to the ceiling. Now you're going to take this strap in the outside hand, open the leg to the outside. Now try to keep your hip level. And when I say that, that means often we move the leg to the side, we let our hips go to the side. We're going to see if we can keep the hips level as you open up. Bring the leg up to center and switch the hand holding the strap. There's your stretch across. Start bringing the leg back up to center. Now we're going to switch sides. Both your knees come in. Little hug here. You can take the opposite foot in the strap. And then adjust wherever that is for you today. Swivel off the foot. Take the strap in the outside hand, open the leg to the side. Again, watch your hips, make sure they stay level the best that you can. Bring the leg up and now take it across your midline. Bring the leg back up to center. You can set your strap to the side. Bring your knees in. Add a little circle on your low back right here in one direction. Add little circles in the other direction. We're going to take this into a figure four. The bottoms of the feet come down. We're going to take one ankle over. You can always stay low. Today, when you lift up your legs, really focus on keeping your sacrum connected to the mat. And it's going to change the stretch when you keep your pelvis level. Bring this side down. And now we take it on the other side. There's your figure four. You would bring and double check. We want to keep the sacrum down and keep your hips level. We often let our hips rock off one side or the other. Bring your legs down here. Now we are going to do our spinal twist. I'm going to use my block today because I can. I have it. You're going to have your legs go off to the side, wherever that works for you. I like to use a block. That doesn't mean you do. It's Just all of our bodies are different, but we do want to try to keep our shoulder down and open up our chest as well as giving ourselves a stretch through our back. Bring it up to center, and now you take it to the other side. Soften your breath if you start getting tense. Bring yourself back to center. Now we're gonna take some windshield wiper legs here, and then we're gonna start taking our legs up towards the ceiling. So I'm gonna pop my hips back up on my block today. You don't have to, I do this both ways. Today I am gonna actually elevate my hips as we take our toes up towards the ceiling. You do not have to, you can keep your hips on the floor. We're gonna point our toes towards the ceiling and then pull your toes towards your forehead. We're going to point your toes up, pull them down. Point your toes and now spread your toes as far apart as you can. You should feel a stretch between all your toes right here. Soften the toes, add some ankle circles. Ankle circles around in one direction. Ankle circles around in the other direction. We're going to stay here for one more minute. If you want to open the legs, take a V. Sometimes that feels really good. If you want to keep your legs up, point your toes, flex your feet. You are here for 1 minute, doing whatever works for you. You have 30 seconds remaining if there's any extra little stretches you want to do while you're here. Ten seconds remaining, legs up. And you can start releasing your legs. You can bring them down. I have my hips on the block. If you did the same thing, be careful, gently bring it down. Start with little wiper legs side to side. That's just to release your back. We'll bring both of our knees into our chest from here. Hug one knee in, extend the other leg out. There's the stretch for the hip. Nice big stretch right here. Knee is going across the midline. Open up your chest. Little spinal twist wherever you need it here. Bring it to center. Both your knees are coming in again. We're going to hug the opposite leg, extend the other one out. Big opener for your hip here. Knee is going across the midline. There's the little spinal twist. Bring it back to center. Take your knees in towards your armpits. It's your happy baby here. Do whatever feels good. We're getting ourselves ready for Shavasana. Once you roll it side to side. From there, if you want to I like to take a long stretch, start getting everything ready to settle down into the mat. You do what works for you. Set yourself up with whatever position is best when you're in Shavasana. That could be knees bent a little bit, especially if your low back is bothering you. You can always take pillows or bolsters underneath your knees. Set your arms up by your side wherever you can feel your shoulders relax into the mat. Relax your breath. It's going at your own pace, your own rhythm. Allow your body to soften. Soften in your fingers and toes. In your forehead, your jaw. Deep softness in your breath. If your mind wanders, focus on your breath. Keep yourself present. Start adding some movement in your fingers and toes. You can deepen your breath. Take a long stretch, reach, lengthen. When you're ready, knees come into your chest, giving yourself a hug. Bring yourself off to the side. It's a chance to reconnect with your breath. Bring yourself all the way up, and we'll meet in a comfortable seated position. Meet with your hands. Listen. Take a big inhale, reach up. Hands heart center. Namaste. Thank you.